Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here, and today I've got an exciting recipe that I'm trying. It's lettuce and pea soup. So let's begin. So the idea for me for this soup came from our friends. A few vegan ladies have tried this soup and they said it's amazing, and I have an abundance of lettuce at the minute, so I'm getting some vegetable bags which have like a large lettuce each time, and also we have our own lettuces growing and some are bolting as well, so I want to use up quite a bit of lettuce, so that's why I thought I'll give this soup a go. So I hope this will be useful for you. So I've got my pot here. I'm preheating my pot, my stainless steel pot on the hob here, on my induction hob, but also you could use a non-stick pot, whatever pot you're using to make your soup. But we're gonna need to fry our green onions or scallions first. So this is 4 fairly large scallions. So basically the recipe didn't quite specify, it said a small bunch roughly chopped. So this is 4 scallions that are chopped up. So we'll wait until my pan is preheated and we're gonna fry these for a few minutes. So my pot seems hot, so let me do a water droplet test to see if it's ready and in a non-stick capacity. Perfect. As you can see, the bubbles are rolling around, so that's ready to put my scallions in. So basically I'm just gonna dry fry these for maybe up to 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And if I see they're starting to really burn or stick, then I've got a little bit of water that I'm gonna deglaze the pan with and keep on frying. Basically our goal is to kind of fry this, make it a little bit more fragrant and soften them. So yeah, so adding a little bit of water as I'm frying them because I don't really want them to brown much, so it's kind of almost water sauteing, just a tablespoon or 2 at a time. But while these are sauteing, let us talk about lettuce. Let us talk about the rest of the ingredients. So this is lettuce. So this is 1 kind of medium head of lettuce that I've roughly chopped. Then I've got 1 small cucumber. The recipe states 1 cucumber, so I'm guessing the whole long cucumber. So if you have that, add that. I only had kind of about a half a size of a normal long cucumber. And then I've got 225 grams of frozen peas, so green peas here. And then we're also gonna need some vegetable stock. So my onions are starting to brown and stick to the bottom. There's quite a bit of a dark brown caramelizing happening, so I don't want it to be any more, so I'm gonna start adding all ingredients. So basically all you need to do is put everything in. So we're adding our cucumber, the frozen peas, got a few fresh peas in here as well, and then our lettuce. And here I've got a litre and 400, so 1.4 litres of boiling water. It's just boiled a minute or so ago, so I'm gonna pour that in. And actually before I pour it all in, we need 4 teaspoons of stock powder. So this is my Marigold vegan bouillon powder. So I'm gonna add 4 teaspoons of this, heaping teaspoons, because really for 250 ml you need 1 teaspoon, and this is 1.4 litres, so 4 teaspoons. And I'm gonna pour the water on top. So basically we need to get this to boiling and boil it for about 7 maybe to 10 minutes. So, and you know, when the vegetables are cooked but they are still bright green, so you don't want to overcook them to the point that they lose their color. So I'll get this to boil. I'm gonna simmer it for 5 minutes and we're gonna check. So it's been about 5 minutes that the soup has been simmering, and actually it took maybe 2-3 more minutes to get to the simmer point, because like my water has been not just quite boiling. So that will be more than enough, because I see that my lettuce is losing color, so I want to retain some of that green color in there. So I'm gonna just use my stick blender to blend it here in the pot. If you don't have a stick blender, mine is a trusty Bamix Swiss line. I'll link to this stick blender because it, you know, served us over 10 years and it still keep on going, so that's a good one. But if you don't have a stick blender, just put it in the normal blender, and then just blend that way and pour it back in. So this looks quite a thin soup, maybe because I'm using probably half of the cucumber amount. If you like a thicker soup, I actually would probably prefer a little bit thicker. So you could just put maybe a litre of water, and that should probably be a better consistency. I'm so intrigued to try this because this is like a hot salad. You know, in Lithuania we've got a cold beetroot soup, so it's kind of like liquid salad, which literally is cold. So it's similar ingredients. You put cucumber in there, spring onions, you know, things like that. I'll link to that recipe below and above, but this is like a hot version of this. So you could actually serve it hot, which I'm gonna have some with some rye bread, or you could have it cold, so let it cool down and have it as a cold soup as well, which I thought was quite interesting. So let me dish some of this soup for myself and do the taste testing. So yeah, I needed a ladle because it's quite a runny soup, this. Yeah, I would definitely, next time if I made it with the same amounts of vegetables I used, I would definitely use just a litre of water, not 1.4. And apparently it can be eaten with a little bit of yogurt, so I've got my, but that's optional, it's up to you whether you want some or not. I'll put a little bit of my thick creamy soy yogurt here on the top. I'm so intrigued. Let's try this. Like I say, it's a little bit too watery for my liking, and you know, next time I will definitely reduce the water, but the taste is actually quite nice. Wow, I would have never thought that you could put a cucumber and a lettuce in a hot soup. That's amazing. That's quite strange. In my opinion, you would need another teaspoon of bouillon stock if you're going to use 1.4 litres of water, or maybe use a little bit of black pepper and salt instead. I think if it was a little bit saltier, that would be better. Let me just get some salt. I'm not a massive fan of pepper, so I'm just going to put a little bit of salt here, because I feel like it's just missing that little bit of saltiness here. Oh, that is much better. And then I'm gonna have it with some rye bread. Wow, that is good actually, guys. it's definitely a thumbs up for me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel and subscribe for more experiments and tasty videos just like this on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And remember guys, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in the body. Until next time.